We rely on Mother Earth for a lot, with many of the world's plants offering up materials used in common and important medications. But scientists at England's Royal Botanic Gardens they say that there's tons of plants that could be holding clues to how we can develop new medications in the future. To see how we could unlock their potential secrets, researchers are using artificial intelligence software. Sean Langell takes a closer look.
From cough drops to aspirin and beyond, many of the medical remedies we seek when we're sick have ingredients that come from nature. According to the Department of Agriculture, about 40% of drugs behind pharmacy counters in Western countries are derived from plants. But now scientists are trying to discover medicines of the future, combining the natural and digital worlds with help from artificial intelligence.
It's a huge study.
Researchers are using AI to analyze the properties of hundreds of species of plants in an effort to see how they could be related. AI will then cross-reference that genetic data with the properties of known medicines we use today.
So the project I'm leading at Kew aims to address this challenge by developing an artificial intelligence approach to predict which plant species would be more likely to contain lead compounds for drug discovery.
The team says finding other plants who can make new and existing medicines from is critical, citing how extracting materials from the same types of plants over time could cause dramatic declines in those species.
The anti-cancer drug paclitaxel was first isolated from the Pacific yew, which resulted in killing many trees because it was sourced from the bark. And so scientists turned to a related species in the same genus and extracted similar chemicals from the leaves.
Sean Langell, Fox News.
Scientists are using AI to find potential new medicines in plants. They say artificial intelligence can predict which unexplored plant species might hold potential for novel treatments. The new study centers around what they call the plant tree of life, which is essentially a family tree of plants. Scientists are hoping that unlocking the plant tree of life could even help find solutions to challenges like climate change, conservation, and food security. A team at London's Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, has sequenced the DNA of more than 9,500 flowering plants, including 800 species for the first time. Melanie Jane Howes is a senior research leader who will use the data in her research.
So by understanding accurately, as from this data set, how plants are related, this can enable us to understand how plants might have evolved and how they might have similar characteristics or properties that have enabled them, for example, to survive in their own environments, but also, again, to help us identify which traits are common to closely related species to help us with potentially finding solutions to many challenges.
The dataset used 1.8 billion letters of genetic code to develop a comprehensive map of the evolutionary history of the plants. It's expected to help in the discovery of new medicinal compounds. By cross-referencing the genetic sequences with known medicinal properties, AI can predict which unexplored plant species might hold potential for novel treatments. In addition to medicinal discovery, the data will assist in identifying new species, refining plant classification, and supporting conservation efforts. The team has made all the data accessible to encourage more discoveries from the plant tree of life.